So today we're going to be talking about how to beat cover 3 and cover 4 Madden 24. The offensive playbook I am is the alternate playbook spread. Now you don't have to use this playbook, but if you want to run the exact plays that I'm running and the things that I'm doing, this is the playbook you're going to need because the formations and plays that I run are only in this playbook. Like I said, I'm not going to say you need it. You could use these same route combos and these same concepts really in any formation if you're able to, but if you want to run what I'm running, this is what you're going to need. All right, man, so we're here in the practice field. For the formations that we're really going to be looking at are ace offset, 8 slot offset. Last one's going to be pistol U off. These 3 formations are 2 tight end formations, so it's 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Now, like I said, you don't need to run these concepts I'm going to give you. You could probably run these in your own offense if you're able to. I'll be showing you guys how to beat cover 3 and cover 4. Reason why I decided to put like these 2 coverages in one video is because the way I go about beating them is kind of similar. We're going to start off with this first formation, ace offset. You guys know this is literally my offense. The first player we're going to be looking at is Z spot. So like I said, I like to do kind of the same things against cover 3 and cover 4 because the way I go about beating them is pretty similar. So a lot of these route combos you could try against both of these, but we're gonna go against cover 4 quarters first. This is the play right, man. Here's Z spot. Now off rip, I'm not gonna lie, B is not gonna be on the streak. The first thing you want to do anytime you come out of this play is put B on the streak. But this is cover 4 quarters and this is Z spot. I forgot to sub Kyle Pitts, and you see that's Rick Lovato right there. I gotta sub Kyle Pitts, and I got him out of position, so I gotta actually sub him, not just be forgetting. Yeah, Z spot, like just the stock play against cover 4, you can just snap this thing just like this, man. It's simply you just make a read. Like everything is gonna, or more missing wide open, but you're gonna have everything. Like, and honestly, the way you're gonna want to look at this against cover 4 quarters, like this, you could actually take him off this out route you want and put him on a flat route and snap. And a lot of times, like if the slot corner's on that right side, if that left side linebacker is getting out there a little lackadaisical to that flat, you can snap that thing, rat catch that thing in the flat to wide. And it's a pretty easy read on this left side because if that left side linebacker goes to the flat to play that tight end, then guess what? That in route, that backside in route is going to be wide open because the left side corner is going to be on a quarter and the quarter. And the other quarter there on that safety, he's not playing that in route. So that's going to be wide open no matter what. Now, obviously, you're going to have a little bit of time in order to throw this in route. But usually the in route's your last read on the play. Like, you kind of want to go from the flat route to the flat route on the running back to the tight end. That's kind of how you want to read it. The in route for the receiver would be the very last read. But just this very stock play like this is very good against cover 4 and against cover 3. More so, the stock play like this, though, cover 4. Another adjustment I really like to do out of this is I love motioning my running back. I love it almost looks like an empty set. But what's so nasty about this is you can still block all the tight ends, so you can block all the blitzes and have like an empty set. That's the thing I just love about this the most. So I'll motion this running back. I usually like to motion him out to the side that has the corner out. And what I'll do is I'll put him on a zig route. It'll so look a little something like this. And then on the back side of the corner route, what I like to do is I like to put that tight end, put him on a streak, and then that receiver, instead of having, you can have him on the backside in route, but I like to have a little quicker read, have him on like a little drag underneath, because it's just a little bit quicker to read, and sometimes that in route takes a little too much to develop. It's pretty simple, man, like this. So that left side on the streak, you're reading that linebacker. If the linebacker runs with the streak, you got the drag underneath. If he sits right underneath on that drag, then you can throw that streak really fast. Now, it's a little bit harder right now without velocity ability, so with that read, you got to be really quick and throw like a little high ball action. Or sometimes you don't even really got to throw a high ball. With how the ball kind of comes out all soft, it's almost like a high ball, you know what I mean? So if you just pass it to the inside, you're just really reading that linebacker right there, because he's got to pick who he's going to play. Now, obviously, he's going to try to pass that streak off to the quarter really fast, but you can usually slip that streak in there. Now, on this right side of the field, you see you got the zig route, you got the streak, you got the corner route. Now, this streak, his job is just to take that corner out to play. He's a decoy. Now, some guys will try to get cute. They'll put a cloud flat or something and be stupid, and that's why you got the streak there. You make them pay for that, because they're trying to put a cloud flat to take away that corner route. This side's pretty easy, man. Your first read is going to be that zig route. You're going to look at the zig based off how that slot corner plays it. If he plays underneath on the zig, then guess what? You're going to have that corner route up top. If he starts dropping back and playing with the corner route, then you got the zig underneath, man. So it'll look a little something like this. Boom. You see, they got to pick what they got to play, man. So that right there, that is one of my favorite setups right there. Motion that running back out, putting him on the zig right there. But if if you want to get to the line fast and just keep no huddle and quick snapping, honestly, you don't even got to put this guy, this tight end on a flat route. You can just get to the line, streak that right side, because that route he's on is, you don't want that. You want to hurry up and streak B, and then just quick stab and get to the line. You can run it straight like that. But if you really got to set it up, then that's one of the best setups right there. Another setup I like to do out of this, this works against cover 3, this works against cover 4. Sometimes this is really kind of, we're looking at this backside right here, this in or outside. So a lot of times, and you'll want this, I get, it doesn't matter if you run this to the wide side or short side, don't really matter. But a lot of times, right, if it's cover 3, cover 4, that outside DB that's on X, right, he's on a quarter, he's on the outside third, so he's running backwards, right? So a lot of times you could throw a quick out route, but you're like, okay, that linebacker right there, so this is why I said you want to run this to the back side of the play, because you want to run this to the side that doesn't have the slot corner, the side that has that solo linebacker, okay? And essentially you want to streak this. It'll look something like this. You streak the backside tight end, you out route the backside receiver. So how you're reading this is, if that DB that's on X is backing all the way up, you snap it, you throw it to X. If that linebacker to the left is sprinting out there to go hurry up and play that out route, you got the quick streak. So this is another little setup you could do like this. And guess what you could also do with it? You could also motion that running back out to the corner route side, put him on a little zig route. So you still have that little, it's kind of like a flood concept on that right side, but you're just basically changing the back side of it, which was what gets so annoying, because when you're motioning the running back out to the right side, obviously the guy on defense already in his head is thinking, all right, cool, he's trying to, that right side, that's the main focus. But then when you just start messing with him on that backside, and everything you're throwing is on that backside, it's just, and then he starts targeting the backside, he's making more adjustments for that, and then you start, it's just, it's a lot. Like, if you're quick with the reads, if you're good at making these reads, like, it's gonna be really hard for the defense. And then the really way I run this offense is, it's a run heavy offense. So we're running. And then we finally come out, we're throwing dots, and it's just annoying, man. Don't you worry, man. I'm gonna have a whole breakdown of my offense coming really soon. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for, waiting for it. It's coming, man. Just give me some time. This one last route combo I'm gonna show you guys. Like I said, this one works for cover 4, but it's a little bit better against cover 3. So we're gonna motion this running back out to the right side. We're still in the Z spot, and this time we're gonna put him on a streak, and we're also gonna streak that tight end on the backside. You're going to want to put that backside in route on a drag. Look, you can leave him on the in route, but I like the drag because it's just a quicker read, and I like to snap the ball and kind of make reads. It's a nice route, but that in route is going to take time to develop. It's going to look a little something like this, and you can probably see where this is going, right? If, like I said, this works better against cover 3, because against cover 3, sometimes these seams get butt naked. Now, a lot of times what I like to do to make it easier for me to read these seams, I will actually take the corner route off, remove it, and just strictly put him on a flat route. And looks like honestly, it looks like a crazy route combo. It's just a drag, a flat, all streaks. But if you know the run at cover 3 and you know you're gonna have the seams, you just make a read. Now, like I said, this can also work against cover 4, because how some people run their cover 4 is they kind of they make it to where all their guys are just running out to the flat. And it's kind of like how some people run their cover 4s. It's cover 3 with just another safety, which I know makes no sense because that defeats the point of cover 3. But what I mean by that is they just have everybody run out to the flats real fast, and then they just have 2 safeties up top. So you could throw these seam streaks. You just kind of look where his user's at and kind of make the read from there. That's why you have one on the left side and one on the right side. Now, like I said, this works better against cover 3, but it can also work against cover 4. Now, you can leave that tight end on the corner route, but I like to put him on the flat route, because when you put him on that flat route, you're making that slot corner have to make a quicker decision on what he's going to have to play, and it just opens it up, right? If that slot corner is running back with a streak, boom, you got the tight end underneath. If he goes to that tight end in the flat underneath real fast, boom, you got the streak. It's a quick read thing, you know what I mean? You're probably seeing how I like to play. How I like to play is I'm not trying to bomb coverages. Now, I got some bombs for some coverages. Come on now. But I like to make quick hitter reads and just, keep the defense going. Like, like it's just fast reads, man. That's how I like to play. The line, drop back, and beat the defense like that. But we're going to head over to our next play. So we're actually going to be going over to a slot. Actually, before we get to the A slot, I do have one play I want to give you guys. Now, this play works good against cover 4, but not against cover 3. We're going to look at PA read and ace offset. Like I said, I'm going to have the defense come out cover 4 quarters. This play is for cover 4. Against cover 3, this play doesn't really work. I wouldn't really run this against cover 3. If they're running cover 4, how I like to set this play up is so the receiver that's on his comeback route, we want to take him off that. We're going to streak him. The tight end that's on like this little delayed flat route, we're going to put him on a drag. It's going to look a little something like this. So every time you come out in that PA read, this is the initial way you want to set it up every time. Now, this is where you can pick what you want to do with it with the running back. You have lots of different options. The first option you could do is you could have put him on a wheel route. Snap it, throw the wheel route if you have it. If not, that's fine. You could put him on an out route. Now, I don't know. I don't really like how they run the out routes this year because I don't know. They either take a really long to run it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have Swift, or sometimes they get stuck on the line for a really long time, and then by the time they run it, they're not even running it how they're supposed to. They're running it like down. Now maybe it's because I have Swift. I don't know. But this is what I used to do a lot in Madden 23. I try to do it sometimes in 24. They just don't run it very good. What I also like to do is motion that running back out. I always motion them out. You always want to motion them out. So if we were running Z spot, this is A would be on that corner route. So you always want to motion them to that side, if that makes any sense. Whatever side your corner route would have been for the Z spot. So we're going to motion Swift out to that side. And honestly, two things. You can either put them on a flat route or you can put them on a zig route. I like the zig route. I just really like zig routes this year. I actually used zig routes a lot last year, but I think they're even better this year with just how good a rat catching is. And you can set it up a little something like this as against cover 4. And really how you're reading is you're snapping this thing, you're looking at the running back. And when I say you're looking at the running back, that'll tell you everything you need to look at, because based off how that slot corner plays him, it's just going to make the rest of your reads easier, right? So you're looking at him. If you got the zig right off the rip, if you don't got that, then you're looking at the drag at A. If you don't got that, then you're looking at Y on the crosser. And if you don't got that, the post route is kind of your last hope. Another setup we could do out of this PA replay, because you see we got this backside post route right here. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to streak. We're going to take Y off that little crosser he's on. We're actually going to streak him, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to open up basically that post route. That's going to open that post route wide open. But you still kind of have to take that user's eyes and distract him a little bit. So what I like to do is I like to put A on that little drag route. Also, don't forget to always put B on a streak. But honestly, for this route combo, what you could actually do would be put him on a little out route, and then it's up to you what you want to do here with the running back. Once again, it's you can pick what you want to do. If you want to put him on a wheel route would be really nasty against us. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be really good. Or you can motion him out wide, put him on a little streak. It's kind of up to you. Or let's say if you had B on the streak, then with the running back, we could go ahead and put him on a zig route. Maybe if you want to put him on a hitch, a flat route, something like that, and you would set it up a little something like that. Like I said, the goal of running this one like this is you're trying to get this post route open, because the streak is going to get him open. You just have to wait for the post route to get over there to where because the streak's taking that safety out to play. You just have to essentially wait for the receiver to get across the field. So if you have the time to, that's not a bad route combo right there. Like I said, this works really good. That one works pretty good against cover 4. I guess cover 3, you could do it, but I mean, you could. Honestly, it's going to be a little bit harder, because the post route's going to have to run a little bit farther compared to the cover 4, so it might take a little more time. Now we're going to go over to the ace slide offset. The play we're going to be looking at is the play on the far left. I'm moving my face cam real quick. It is post. It's the X play. That's the play we're going to be looking at. So this play works really good against cover 3 and cover 4. I would definitely say it works a little bit better against cover 4, but it still works against cover 3. So this is what the play looks like. Now this is another one of them plays where you can straight up just snap the stock play. Just snap, pop, and go. That's the good thing about a lot of these plays I run, man. You can know how to these things, get to the line and just snap them. The one thing is, though, you want to be careful if you get to the line and snap this, if you're going against like a cover 3 and a cover 4, because this far left receiver is on this post route, and let's say you're trying to use him as a way to take that outside corner out to play. He's not going to take him out to play. If you're trying to like open up that corner route, you're going to have to manually streak him, because if you leave that stock post route out there, that outside corner is going to sit on that corner route and he's going to pick it. So you're going to have to actually put him on a streak route. And that's actually what I do a lot of times. If I know Now I do use that post route. Man coverage in Tampa 2. I'll be probably dropping a video on that soon. This play just kills man, and it kills Tampa 2. But cover 3, cover 4, I'll just take him off the post route and I will streak him. Now what you could also do is if we reset the play, cover 4, kind of similar to what we talked about at the PA read, how we try to have a little opening for that post route. Put B on a streak, and essentially you're gonna have X come on the backside with the post route, and he'll pretty much get wide open. Once again, though, you're gonna need time for this, but also if you're for cover 4, you're gonna need to streak the other tight end as well, because you're gonna want to take both these safeties at the play. So then by the time that post route gets to the middle of the field, he's there by himself. So this route combo would be for cover 4. Talk cover 3, take him off the post route, and you just want to streak him. And honestly, just snap the ball like this. There's nothing else you really need to do. With this guy on the corner right here, this backside corner route, you could put him on a little streak. If there's an opportunity at a little seam streak, or what you could do is you could even put them on a flat route, because let's say sometimes what people do is they don't have anybody on that flat route side, like that corner on the outside is on the outside third, and then there's no curl flag getting at there, so you can snap that and just throw the flat route. This left side, how you're reading it, it's pretty simple, right? X is taking the outside corner out to play, you got B on the corner route, and you got Y on that flat right underneath. When you're snapping the ball, you're reading that slot corner up. The slot corner takes the flat right underneath. You got the corner route. If the slot corner takes the slot corner takes the corner out, then guess what? You got the flat underneath. It's pretty simple. And let's say the user is trying to help out with that left side. Well, they're sleeping. Now you got that angle route. This angle route goes crazy. And angle routes this year against man coverage, oh, they've always been really good. But this year, oh, they are unstoppable, because how angle routes, they don't stop running their route this year. Like when they get in that middle of the field, they don't stop. They keep running all the way till they get to that sideline. So this thing is disgusting. Like I said, I'll probably, let me know if you guys want, but I could drop a video talking about how to beat man in Tampa 2, because I got some crazy stuff for that. That's pretty much though it would post. It's not really too extravagant. Honestly, the last thing I could say you could probably do for posts, want to streak extra quick is, like I said, it's cover 3, cover 4. Honestly, streak Y and you want to streak A, because if it's cover 3, like I said, there's always an opportunity at some seam streaks. It's, and even what you could do here is put B on a flat route, and you can get really nasty with it and have a little something like this. This is for cover 3 if you're trying to hit those seam streaks up, and then even put RB on a wheel route. By the way, RB on a wheel route, if they come out and get this man coverage, oh, I'm telling you, I got some stuff, man. I'm gonna give you guys free game, though, don't worry. You can set it up a little something like this. Like I said, this also works against cover 4. This is definitely a little bit better for cover 3, though. If you want to leave them on the angle routes, you can, but this one for sure isn't too bad. If that slot corner goes ahead and goes out and plays B. If you want to be completely honest, like if you know they're in cover 3, then just take B off the flat route, and you could streak B, and you could put the tight end actually on the flat route. That would probably be a little bit easier read, to be honest, just because the slot corner is kind of the guy you want to mess with here. Or honestly, just take B off the flat, or not take B, take Y off the flat. Just streak everybody. It's cover 3. One of these guys is going to get open. Not everyone's running back with him, so someone's going to get open here. So yeah, probably that's kind of pretty much it for post, to be honest. So this last formation we're going to look at, you want to go over to pistol. We're going to go to pistol U off. It's kind of like ace off set, but it's just in pistol. The play we're going to be looking at is the far right play, Z spot. This play is kind of similar to the one at ace offset. It works really good against cover 3 and cover 4. The only difference between this one and the Z spot is the corner route in this play gets downfield. Like I'm talking about, you could throw this thing 30 yards, 35 yards downfield. He is moving. So if you're in like a 3rd and 20, or you're just like backed up deep and you need like a, you want to like hit him with a corner route combo, you just need a deeper corner route, then this is the play you want to go to. Also, the backside in route is a little bit different. It works really good against man coverage. He gets a little bit more separation, kind of because how he runs up and then cuts in. So there is that. But besides that, it's not really that much different. Well, I guess the running back also, he kind of runs in a straight line to the outside. So there is that as well, which it's really good. If you got a running back that's really fat, if you got Fred Taylor with jukebox, that flat route is gonna be really good. But besides that, like if you don't have one of the best running backs in the game, throwing that thing to the flat, you're probably not going to do too much damage with it. First thing you want to do, though, for cover 3 or cover 4, doesn't matter. B has to be on a streak. Well, whoever's on that corner outside needs to be streaked. Honestly, it's truly just the same route combos that we talked about out of the Z spot, ace offset. The only difference is that the corner route just runs deeper. That's really it. So every route combo that we talked about and concept that we talked about out of that ace offset Z spot, implement it and put it into this one. Only difference is this corner route is going to run it very. Look how far downfield he's going to run if I can survive in his pocket. This guy just ran about. That's like, I couldn't tell where he was at, but he ran past the 50 if I'm not mistaken. He looked like he got to the 50 or past the 50. So this corner route can get downfield. Now, like I said, it works really good against cover 3. It works really good against cover 4. Same as Z spot, it's just an even better corner route. And if you're thinking about like, oh, well, I should just run this one instead of the Z spot one, this corner route's going to take time to develop though. So you're not like that. That's why I like the one out of ace offset so much, because you're going to be able to throw that corner route no matter what's going on, because he's going to get to this spot fast. This one, it's going to take him a little bit more time. That's why I only use this one for my long down situations, or if I'm trying to get downfield fast. Only time I like to bring it out, because then it messes with them, because they're so used to me running that normal corner route that then once I bring that even bigger corner route out, it sounds so stupid. I bring the bigger one out though, it actually works, because they're just not ready for it. They're like, oh, what, he ran even farther downfield. Some people, they got playmaker, but I didn't playmaker anybody, man. Those are pretty much just some stuff that I thought I'd give you guys. Cover 3, cover 4. I thought I'd keep it simple today, because I feel like those are some of the easiest coverages to beat, man. Let me know if you guys want me to do a video. I can show you guys how to beat Tampa 2 in man coverage, because I got, honestly, like, for the cover 3, cover 4, it's just kind of like quick dive to get you downfield. For cover 3, cover 4, for Tampa 2 man coverage, I got some bombs. I'm talking one play touchdowns. I got some stuff that's going to get you in the end zone quick for those. So if you guys want that, man, drop a like, and I'll probably end up doing more gameplay videos like this, because you guys always tell me to do this a lot. I just don't really do it a lot. Truth be told, I just don't really know how to explain a lot of the stuff I do. I'm just not very good at, I guess, at articulating myself. But once I actually sit down and actually do it, it just kind of takes me a while. I know you guys want the offense video. The reason why I haven't dropped yet is just I'm just playing a lot of Madden. I'm just trying to know everything to know about the game. Am I running my offense the exact same way I ran in 23? In some aspects, yes, but there's also a lot of new stuff that I'm actually doing this year compared to 23. So I just want to keep getting reps in it, know every little thing about it, so when I actually drop the video, it's gonna have every little bit of knowledge you can get from it, and you can run it as best as possible. But if you guys do enjoy these videos, man, drop a like. And if you guys are having trouble with, you know, cover 3, cover 4, let me know down in the comments. Tampa 2 man coverage, I'll drop a video on that soon. The reason why I try to keep it to where it's like, because cover 3 and cover 4 are kind of similar, at least the way I look at it. And then Tampa 2 and man coverage are kind of similar in a aspect. That's why I try to break it up into different videos, because even though I guess the way I go about being man is not the same as Tampa 2, so it is different. But in a sense, it's, you know, 2 safety shell, right? I guess cover 4 is a 2 safety shell, whatever, man. I would like if you enjoyed the video, man. And if you guys ever want to tune into my live streams, man, I stream every single night over on Twitch. The link that's down in the description. So if you want to see live gameplay, seeing the things that I do live in effect, man, go ahead, drop a follow to that.